build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, thank you, technical support. There are Shebi Resolado. And once again, I would like to welcome you all to our second monthly district polio coordinators meeting. And I'm glad that I see all the DPCs, your deputy district polio coordinators meeting. And I'm happy to see you all, my classmates. You all know we are so sad because the polio is increasing, and later we will update by our EPNC. Mayan. So next, I would like to recognize or introduce our participants for today, starting with District 3770.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm DPC Lu from District 3770, and I have with me here our my classmate, past president, Presi Bernardino, one of my deputies for the district. Thank you.
Okay, next, District 3780. When you are called, please smile so that the RCB will take a screenshot of you. So, wala ba tayong 3780?
Yes, good afternoon to all. Hello.
Yes, hello, DPC Arnel.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Okay, thank you, DPC Arnel. He is from District 3780. Now let's proceed to District 3790.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carla Espinosa from District 3790, and I'm with our district World Polio Day Chair, Tolitz Villanueva.
Okay, good afternoon, Deputy Tolitz Villanueva from District 3790.
Good afternoon.
Yes, so let's proceed to the next district, the District 3800. So wala tayong District 3800. So let's proceed to District 3810.
Hi, good afternoon. This is DPC Pipi Cora de la Rosa from District 3810.
So wala kang Deputy District Cora? DPC Cora?
Wala pa, Ricky. But the next meeting, meron na.
Okay, thank you. Next, District 3820.
Hello, this is DPC Sebastian Dominguez from District 3820. So Rotary Club of Old Albay District. No deputy today, but I will make sure that they are present for the next meeting.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, DPC Baste. Now let's move to District 3830.
Hello, good afternoon. This is District Polio Chair Sweetie Gardiner from District 3830. I have two deputies, namely Ino Russell and Letty Reliela but they will be joining us next time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, DPC Sweetie. Now let's move to District 3850. So Junqua, DPC Jun is not here. Maybe he will come in later. Maybe more billing. Now let's proceed to District 3860. DPC Alain is still not here. So let's move to District 3870.
Hello, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. This is Linda Caragos from District 3870, and I have two deputies with me. Past Assistant Governor Maureen Cacabelos for our Zone 3, and Zone 2, we have Lorna Salvan.
Hello, good afternoon to our deputy, District Polo Coordinator from District 3870 under DPC Linda Caragos. Now, we have also here our MDIO Chair, Alster Tecaro.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me again to this meeting. See you later.
Thank you. And before we proceed to the next agenda, let's have our first group photo. Please open all your videos. DPC Chevy?
Yeah, all right. So I'll take the photo
DPC
now.
Carla, please open your video. And to your Deputy Annalisa, please open your video, please. And to the Deputy Maureen Cacabelos, please open your video. Thank you.
Okay, taking photo now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. Smile. All right.
Thank you. Actually, our staff for today is no other than our District 3860 District Rotaract Representative Chevy Resolado from Rotaract Club of Cebu Puente.
Good afternoon,
Okay,
everyone.
now, thank you, our technical support, DPC DRR Chevy. Now let's move to our next agenda. I would like to introduce to you our speaker for today, our convener, she is one of our Empolonao coordinator, past district governor, Mayan Solomon, and he was recently appointed also as one of the international member of the International Polio Plus Committee. So congratulations, Gov. Mayan. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Deputy and Polio Now Coordinator Ricky, and happy wedding anniversary. So I understand you're in Bangkok to celebrate. Sana all. Sana all. And it's nice to see everyone on our first meeting for Rotary Year 2022-23. And we have improved and strengthened our team. Why is that? Number one is we want you to develop your own team within your district. I know being the one pushing polio, you will need hands to help you, either as what Sweetie has in her team. She has her polio coordinator for the activities, marketing, merchandising. Lou also has her polio coordinator for the Polio Plus Society. So please come up with your team. And for the first time all over the world, the End Polio Now team has the representation of Rotaract, and no less than the MDIO chair, Alster Tecaro. He'll tell us all about MDIO and what the 10 DRRs are doing. In fact, one DRR is with us. Thank you very much, Shivi, for being gracious to do the sharing this time, while our IT tech support is attending a wedding. So Tope will join us next week. Just to give you an idea, overview before I show the slides, it's really an introduction, a little introduction about polio, because I understand the new polio coordinators are being asked questions. So perhaps a little of this presentation can give you answers to questions that were raised or were asked by some Rotarians in your district. Okay, so I'd like to introduce you to the team. Let's have the team international level. I report to PAS RI Vice President Mike McGovern, who's the chair for the International Polio Plus Committee. And I now belong in this committee. I'm the only Filipino who is in this committee, and I am joined by other trustees and even past RI presidents. And our chair for the End Polio Now Countdown to History is past RI President John Germ. The vice chair for the End Polio Now Countdown to History committee is Robert Hall. He's more on fundraising. And of course, no longer RIP, but President Jennifer Jones. She is also with the End Polio Now Countdown to History Committee. Here in the region, Zone 10A, you all know that Zone 10A is composed of all 10 districts in the Philippines. So past District Governor June Farcon is now our EMGA, Endowment Major Gifts Advisor. Gov. Penny Policarpio is now the Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator. And Gov. Penny is assisted. So you see, he also has a team by Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator. So we have past District Governor Connie Beltran, past Assistant Governor Gina Sanchez, past District Governor Rizal Reyes, past District Governor JP Kadaing, past District Governor Tato Di Mayuga. And he is joined, this team is joined by the Deputy and Polio Now Coordinator, Ricky Andres. Our next slide would show our team. So wherever I will go, I will be introducing our team. So we work together. As they say, together, everyone achieves more. So I see all your beautiful faces here. And this poster comes in two versions, the horizontal one, which is really apt for slide showing, and the poster, the vertical side. I'll give you copies of that for your own posting also in your district Facebook page or your website. Next slide, please. We'll tell you that I may be busy because I will be working with other End Polio Now coordinators from 5 countries: Australia, Taiwan, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Korea. And I am their team leader. Obviously, I am being abused because I'm the only female siguro sa team, but I'm the team leader, and whatever we're doing, it's like a thumbprint they'd like to follow. So they did a poster also of their district polio coordinators, and they did letters. Whatever you received from me, they also sent to their team as well. So we are the shining example of a successful End Polio Now team. Next slide, please. Okay, this is something that I really need to explain, although I've emailed it. What are you supposed to do as district polio coordinator? You need to support the promotion of polio eradication. You assist the district leadership teams in setting enhanced Ends Polio Now fundraising goals, providing strategies for goal achievement. You seek at least one major gift to Polio Plus per district so you can work closely with your DRFC. Encourage the districts to allocate 20% or more of its district designated funds to polio. Encourage district leadership team to advocate for government support, create awareness in the community that polio still exists, and to continue to fundraise at a high level. You need to maintain and provide information, resources, and support to the district leadership team. You monitor monthly End Polio Now fundraising progress of the clubs and share status reports with them. Encourage follow-up by district leadership teams and provide strategies for meeting and exceeding established End Polio Now goals. And you report to the district, to the DRFC, and to the EPNC. Likewise, I work with the EPNC, Ricky, so both of us should have copies of the report. The status of your district support, participation, and feedback in the polio eradication effort monthly. Actually, this is what we're doing now. And you encourage district leadership teams to include the family of Rotary. So alumni, alumni associations, Rotary Fellowship members, Rotary Action Group members, Rotaract, and Interact to participate through their own fundraising efforts. Then promote polio eradication through individual presentation to Rotary meetings. The next slide will show you what are your goals. First, leadership by example. We walk the talk. So you have to make your personal gifts to Polio Plus. So be it $100 or more, you need to show them that you are giving to Polio Plus. Second is you develop a personal relationship with zone, regional coordinator, EPNC, DEPNC, and your district leadership. Ayun, may relationship na tayo, di ba? As early as last year, you were already on board. So though virtually, hopefully we get to see each other face to face. I know we have this relationship. We are a team, so we work together. Then you work with the district governor and DRFC to increase the number of clubs submitting a Polio Plus goal as part of the club goal process in the Rotary Club Central. Then increase district giving, both cash and DDF, to Polio Plus by 5%, at least 5% versus last year's contribution. Increase the number of clubs giving $1,500 or more to Polio Plus. Increase the number of Rotarians, Rotaractors to be member of the Polio Plus Society. Remember, the Polio Plus Society is not limited just to Rotarians and Rotaractors, can be non-Rotarians as well. Then secure one major gift to Polio Plus per district and encourage clubs to promote club participation in the World Polio Day event and World Immunization Week event and register their event in the World Polio Day. Now, how are we to achieve the goals? Submit a monthly report of your activities to the End Polio Now coordinator. Attend and participate in EPNC and regional leadership team, conference calls, and polio webinars. Give at least 5 polio presentations at Rotary events in your district, so you can at least visit 5 Rotary clubs. Don't worry, I will give you a template of our PowerPoint presentation, and you can localize it in your district, whatever photos you may want to use. And communicate monthly, personal visit to clubs, email, phone call, and communicate with the End Polio Now coordinator and your district leadership team. Also, Ricky is just a text away as well. Support the polio advocacy by promptly replying to any advocacy request from Rotary. Encourage clubs to achieve the polio portions of the Rotary citation. Now, I need to give you a little history, a little idea on the milestones for polio in the Philippines. It has been 43 years after the first drop of polio to a Filipino child by then Rotary International President James Bomar in September of 1979. This happened in Makati, and this was hosted by District 3830, and the district governor then was PAS RI Director Paing Hechanova. No less than PAS RI President Matt Caparas was there. He was instrumental in having Rotary give to the Philippines the 3H grant for the polio vaccines. Now, it has been 22 years since WHO declared the Philippines polio-free in 2000. Now, just to show you visually the progress in polio eradication, take a look at this. In 1979, polio was eradicated in the United States. Rotary's polio eradication campaign began in the Philippines. So we are in the history of polio for Rotary and in the world for that matter. In 1985, please take note of the figures, there were 350,000 polio cases in 123 countries worldwide. 1985. Fast forward, our next slide would show that in 2022, this year, we have 13 cases, 1 in Afghanistan, 11 in Pakistan, and 1 in Mozambique. We are just a little concerned because last year, at the end of last year, there were only 6 cases of polio. This year, we already have 13. Please take note that the increase of polio cases are in a concentrated area in Pakistan, which is being addressed aggressively by the local government. Now, we heard news that London had its own share of a polio case, but this was not in a person or a child. This was found in the sewerage in London. So there is truth to the statement that polio is just a plane ride away. We hope to make progress, and we have made progress. In this slide, you will see the photo on the lower right side, past RI President James Bomar giving the drop of polio vaccine to a Filipino child. The Philippines was declared polio-free in 2000. In 2019, we had a scare. We had a polio outbreak starting in Lanao, and then it went to Calamba. But this was again addressed by DOH and local government. We were declared polio outbreak free by WHO in 2020. In 2014, India was declared polio free. In 2020, Africa was declared polio free. And hopefully in 2026, the whole world will be declared polio free. So what needs to be done? We need to remember that we have to raise awareness and we have to raise funds. It's never enough to just be talking about it. We need to intensify our efforts in raising awareness and raising funds. So how do we raise awareness? Many ways. Share on social media, contact local media about your club's efforts. We need to share content, videos, and web stories with your networks and hold an event for World Polio Day. Now, when is World Polio Day? Please save the date. World Polio Day is on October 24. And hopefully you have planned what to do during World Polio Day and register the events in www.endpolio.org. So your event and your area will be marked in the Rotary World calendar. There's so many ways as well to raise awareness aside from billboards, LED boards, and streamers and collaterals. You are the walking billboard if you wear the Red End Polio Now t-shirt. Some of us are wearing the Red End Polio Now t-shirt. In this meeting, you walk around and they'll ask you, it can be an icebreaker. What is that about? Please bear in mind that the End Polio Now logo is exclusive of Rotary and it cannot be violated, meaning you cannot have an End COVID Now, End Missiles Now, or End Corruption Now. Please, it's just supposed to be End Polio Now. Now, one way of creating awareness is through our newsletter. I'm sure you have read our opening salvo, our first newsletter for Rotary year 22-23. And congratulations to our Deputy End Polio Now Coordinator, Ricky, who's also our Editor-in-Chief. This is circulated worldwide. I will be sharing some of the excerpts of the email from our RI leaders, which just praise our newsletter. And this has again become a model for other End Polio Now coordinators all over the world to follow, because our newsletter is not just about the WHO report and the email from Jose Lan Nixon, but we have other highlights, especially about what you are doing. So we will be discussing later on the districts to be assigned on specific months or a week to put in their activities, notwithstanding that all districts are supposed to contribute. So this will create awareness on what your district is doing as well. And by wearing your End Polio Now t-shirt, it's not just limited to a polio-related activity. You can wear it in your other projects, because once it's posted in your Facebook, we have public image lurkers and we can get your photos to be in our newsletter. Okay, so please be reminded of our polio fund goals. So what is the World Polio goal? We need to raise $50 million, which will be matched 1:2 by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So our $50 million becomes $150 million. The good news, actually, this is the greater news. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation decided to extend their support because supposedly it would end in 2023. So that they decided to extend the support of the match. Now for the district is to give 20% of their DDF to Rotary to be matched 1:4.5. And the club goals, let's go back, is $1,500, which is matched 1:2 by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So remember, world, district, and club goals. Now let's go to this slide, which shows you a pie chart. This is one frequently asked question. How's Rotary $100 million utilized for global grants for polio in 2020, 2021? We still do not have the updates for last year, but just to give you an idea, 39% went to getting vaccines to children, 24% went to the vaccines, 20% for raising awareness, 12% for detecting disease, 3% went to the experts, and 2% went to research. Now, on the district level, let's go for the citations and awards. I'd like to issue a disclaimer. We are project-driven, not awards-driven. However, because of the good job you do, what's a pat on the back? What's a certificate? It's just saying, great job, thank you. So from Rotary, you get a citation. This is actually a certificate. For districts, they get citation if they give 20% of their DDF to polio. Clubs get a citation if they give $1,500 to polio. Now, for the regional awards, this is for individuals. They get recognition pin and some recognition pin and plaque, depending on the category of the contribution. Now, we are still following up of the awards of the other year, 2021, and this year we submitted also the list of awardees. Subject to verification of the DPCs last year, I will be emailing the list. And then lastly is you can come up with your district awards. I don't know if some of the suggestion here works, but one surprise fundraiser was the Polio Plus Society. The Polio Plus Society is a district program to promote individual giving to Polio Plus. Members of the society agreed to give $100 per year towards polio eradication until polio is wiped out of the world. Now, if you've had a Polio Plus Society induction last year, it's not just a one-shot deal by all these inducted members. They are to continue giving $100 this year. In fact, we said that whatever was raised last year from the Polio Plus Society is actually the initial fund for Polio Plus for this year. It is last year's gift for this year. So I hope you will get a list of those who were Polio Plus Society last year, so you could also remind them to donate their $100 this year. Let me give you some ideas for increasing funds for polio. One is the district level, balik tayo dun. A district governor's discretion, actually the discretion of the district governor. Please check if your district governor is giving a certificate for clubs whose members all gave to polio at least $10, no? At least $10. And if the district governor has a challenge for a minimum donation of the club, I don't know what amount, but for District 3860, there's a challenge for at least $200. Then they get a certificate. And then early birds, this was what I'm saying. Now, July, please grab the opportunity while the exchange rate is still 1:55. And why is that? I think the market rate now is 1:56.32 or 26. I'm not mistaken, but it's above 55 pesos per dollar. Now, special event donation of at least $10. So remember, President Jennifer Jones' birthday is on January 28. So you may want to greet President Jennifer Jones and give $10 to polio. or your district governor's birthday. So find out when your governor's birthday is. I know District 3860's birthday, governor's birthday is in May, so that'll be next year. I know also District 3830 Gov Joyce Umbre's birthday is in August. So it's a month now, so you can raise funds, $10. And that will make a lot of clubs polio giving to polio giving club. Then Rotary's 118th birthday, which is February 24, 2023. Now, in the event, no, ito yon, in the event that the district governor is not willing to do any citation for early bird, why don't you have your district polio coordinator's special citation? This will be your initiative. You can have your initiative to have a district polio coordinator's early bird initiative for all these donors. Okay, then we go to this slide. I show this slide just to dramatize that a lot of us can afford to drink commercial coffee and milk tea. And then when we think about it, how often do we drink milk tea or commercial coffee? And it costs about 150 to 300 pesos for the commercial coffee, 100 to 300 pesos for the milk tea. Now, DRR Shivi is here and MDIO Alster is here. It came from a Rotaract himself when he confessed that he consumes 5 glasses of commercial coffee in a month. So that's in a month. So can you imagine if it was 300 pesos times 5, that's 1,500 coffee alone. So why not drink only 3 glasses? And then the amount saved from the 2 glasses accumulated in the other months can be for polio. So that's how we can encourage our Rotaractors or even Rotarians to give at least $10 to polio. Our next slide shows the slide from Ross Ong telling us that the exchange rate as of July is 55. Now, last July 12, CNN tells us that the exchange rate for the dollar is 56.37. I've not checked. Well, the slide was made in July 12, but I know we are still up to 56. I spoke with Ross Ong, most likely in August, the exchange rate might be 1:56. That's why we want to push the early bird. We want to push the giving this July. So let me show you these 2 tables, 2 charts from Mark Anderson. Again, I'd like to issue a disclaimer. All this data that I show you come from Rotary. So this is from Mark Anderson as of June 30, end of last Rotary year. There are some figures, again, there are some figures, amount that have not yet been posted. That's why we cannot really say, oh, this is the final amount for June 30. But just to give you an idea, if this is not the final amount, my goodness, we already reached $952,641. Palakpakan, this is the all-time high in polio giving. And just when we thought that we couldn't reach this high because last year we were close to $700,000 and they said that was all-time high, we surprised ourselves that we reached $952,000. Please take note, some districts gave to DDF. The 35,000 of 3780 was not yet even reflected here. So this is what I'm saying, DPC Arnell, this data came out, but there have been late postings and some have not even been posted. So Lou, I don't know if this is correct. Your district gave 1,000 from your DDF to polio, and there's even an amount 3820. So I do not know if this is now the amount. There has to be some adjustments made on some of the DDF contribution and cash contribution. So nevertheless, the amount, again, as I said, is already $952,641. So congratulations. Now, let me show you, though we have this data ending of June 30, which is to be adjusted, we have also the data starting July 1. So July 1 to July 14, we've seen already some deposits to polio. So please take a look at this data. I will also be sharing this. By next month in August, I will show the data comparing it to the data of last year of the same period. We would like ourselves to be at par from last year or even do better because we know already our strengths and we know already our weaknesses. Then I'd like, are you okay with this data? No violent reaction whatsoever? None yet? Okay. So now we go to the new polio eradication strategy. Goal 1, we permanently interrupt transmission of all polio virus in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Goal 2, we stop transmission of circulating vaccine-derived polio type 2 and prevent outbreaks in polio-free regions. We want to deliver on our promise, a promise to make the world polio-free. So what is our call to action? Our call to action is to sustain Rotary's commitment to a polio-free world and encourage the global community to remain committed through advocacy and raising awareness. We ensure we reach our 50 million fundraising goal and fully leverage the Gates Foundation 2:1 match. Now, ask yourself, why do we have to give to polio? 5 reasons why we must donate to the Polio Plus Fund. Your gift will improve lives. Your gift will invest in the future. Your gift will improve child health. Your gift will lower healthcare costs, and your gift will make history. So we all want to say, I want to end polio. We be reminded that smallpox has been eradicated. We need to keep our promise to the children of the world. We will eradicate polio. And why is that? Because we are Rotary. So can you imagine if these were your children? Imagine not being able to stop your child from being a victim. These are someone's children in India and Africa. So what would you do? What would you give? These are my 2 grandchildren. The next slide. Meet Frankie and Leela. We had a grand reunion last month, and they were saying in a baby talk, together, let's help end polio now. And this is why I'm so passionate in pushing for polio eradication for my grandchildren and for my grandchildren's children. So, third to my last slide, save the date, Polio Summit 2022. Please already inform your district governor because this is their moment to shine when they make their pledge and their commitment in front of our RI senior leaders. And in the words of Bill Gates, he says, so long as we never give up, then polio does not stand a chance. So thank you very much. And I know we have a formidable team. Rotary year 2022-2023 will be a challenging, but I know it'll be a rewarding year for polio because we will be close to eradicating polio. So thank you. Daghang salamat. Maraming salamat. Back to you, Ricky.
Thank you, Gubmean. And again, a round of applause to our Polio Now coordinator, past District Governor Mean Solomon. Thank you, Gubmean, for the very comprehensive and very insightful presentation that I know that our district polio coordinators, together with their deputy district polio coordinators, have an idea on what they will do for this coming Rotary year, and I know that they can do it, and we believe in in all of them. So let's hope for the best. Let's give let's surpass all the achievements for the last Rotary. So I know and I believe we can do it. So congratulations and thank you, Gobmean, again. And now let's proceed to our District Polio Coordinators meeting. To start with, from District 3770, District Polio Coordinators, District Polio Coordinator Lou Capili.
Hello again, good afternoon. From District 3770, I have with me my deputy, PP Presi and PP Annalisa Paris, the chair of our World Polio Day. For our monthly report, may I request our tech team to present? And so this is our report for this first meeting of Rotary year 2022-2023. The number of Rotary clubs in our district is 84, and the number of Rotarians is 2,000. We have 2,403 Rotarians. The number of clubs giving to polio as of June 30 is 75. And for this month of the year, Rotary year, we have 16 already who gave. Although some of the amounts are not yet deposited because the checks are still at the hand of the treasurer. For the number of clubs giving 1,500, last year we have 4 and we hope to double or at least make it 10 by this year. The number of 1,000 giving individuals last year is 3 and we hope to increase as well. The number of Polio Plus Society members last year and we have inducted is we have 100. And for sure we will increase it. For the cash contribution, a while ago the amount is 44,193 with a 1,000 donation coming from the DDF. As explained before, we have 0 DDF already. So at least our governor tried to share $1,000. That is his commitment as well. For the total cash contribution and DDF, we have 44,193. And our district Polio Plus goal is 50,000 for this Rotary year. So last year it's only 20 and we surpassed that by about 145% increase. And still we hope to surpass what we have achieved last year. That's all, and I hope we can work together, and with my 2 deputies here, I'm very positive we can achieve our commitment. Thank you.
Thank you, Lou. Rick, may I comment? Lou, I'll make you an example for this format. I just like to give credit to our immediate past district polio coordinator, Elmer Espiritu, who helped us in coming up with this format where the as of June 30 will be a fixed figure, no? And the next column, every time we meet, is what you will post there. So you get to monitor your progress. So this is easy now for you to monitor based on last year's performance. So according to Lou, they have 84 clubs. They still have 84 clubs now. We don't know by next month, they may have 85 clubs. Again, number of Rotarians, they have 2,403 Rotarians. As of now, same number. Maybe next month they will increase. Now, we would like you to grab this opportunity by using the number of Rotarians for your computation. What if they all give $10? So this would be already 24,030. Tama? Tama ba, Lu? Oo. So that's something that during our workshop with RI, they said, these are not just numbers. You need to quantify by saying, what if each one would give $10? Wouldn't that be another source for your polio fund? So that's how it is. And it's easy now to monitor your Polio Plus. Your column would show how many clubs you need to get back to equal last year. And for the Polio Plus Society, so Lou plays here, of course, it's a fixed 100 because they already inducted 100 Polio Plus Society members last year. Obviously, they have to give. So you just add whoever will be additional Polio Plus Society members for this year. So this is the format. Unless others would have some suggestions, we are open to improvements for the form. Okay, thank you. Okay, Rick, back to you.
Thank you, Gamian, and thank you, DPC Lu, for this end polio report of your district. And so far, you have already contributed to the Polio Plus Fund as of July 15, 2022. So, congratulations, classmate. And next district to present is District 3780. District Polio Coordinator Arnel Abrenica.
Yes, good afternoon to you all. I'm Arnel Labranica of District 3780 Polio Plus Coordinator. So this is our monthly Polio Plus report as of July 15. As of June 30, 2022, the number of Rotary Club is 100. As of July 15, we also have 100 Rotary Clubs. So the number of Rotarians last year is, last Rotary is 2,466. And this Rotary year, about 2,520. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus last year is 100. So far, as of July 15, we have 4. So we will still have to, of course, increase it as the days goes by. So we will increase that. And as of June 30, the number of 1,500 giving clubs last year is 6. So we will still working on this. And the number of 1,000 giving individuals last year is 7. As of July 15, we already one who gave 1,000 through our District Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Reynaldo David, and I also already talked about 7 members in our club to donate 1,000 also for the giving individuals. So I will try to at least convince at least 15 more for the coming days. For the number of Polio Plus Society members, last year we have 75. So we will try to increase this for by two times to 3 times. I will work on that. For the cash contributions, last year is about 51,764.82. As of July 15, we have 1,316. Of course, still have to increase that. Amount of DDF given to polio by our past district governor Ed Ento is about $35,000 US. So I'm now working on it with our district governor for this Rotary year, and she don't want to give me still the exact amount because they still have to work on what kind of project they're going to implement in our district. So of course, she already told me that she will give a DDF to our polio. For the cash contribution plus DDF, the total is about 86,762.82. So I still don't have, of course, the total amount. For the district governor's polio plus goal, last year actually it's only about $15 US. Then we have the goal of $15,000 because this is what our district Rotary Foundation coordinator told me, just to give $15,000 US goal. But of course, we will try to increase that this Rotary year. Thank you very much, DP and Ricky Andres.
Thank you, DPC Arnel, for this very nice report. You have already contributed as early as July 15 to you. So congratulations, DPC Arnel. Next is to report is District 3790. My classmate, Carla Espinosa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Dogme, and good afternoon, Deputy Ricky. And I'm also with our portfolio chair, immediate past President Tolitz Villanueva. For our district report, for the number of Rotary clubs as of June 30, we have 97. And as of this July 15, we have still 97 clubs. Number of Rotarians, 2,621, and another for this as of July 15, 2,621. For the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, 97 as of July 30, we are all giving a club to Polio for the Rotary year 2021 and also from the previous Rotary year 2020 to 2021. For 2 consecutive years, we are all-time high in Polio Plus giving and zero non-giving club. And as of July 14, we have 38 clubs giving to Polio Plus Fund. We have already one club giving 1,500 to Polio Plus Fund as of July 15, and lastly we have 13. And then for the individual giving, we have 12 last Rotary year, and then we have one already deposited her giving this Rotary year. And then for the number of Polio Plus Society members, we have 56 for the Rotary year 2020 to 2021, and then additional of during 2021 to 2022, that's 221. They are all paid members. There are still those who pledge to give during the induction for the Polio Plus Fund, and we're waiting for the final from RI the credited to Polio Plus Fund. So as of the July 4, from the last Rotary year, June 30, we have 221 Polio Plus giving member. And then for this Rotary year, we have additional from the 221. We have additional 10 as of July 14. So for this Rotary year, we are targeting 500 members, Polio Plus members, to be inducted on Feb 25. We already have a date for our Polio Plus Society Ball on Feb 25, 2022, and we are expecting 500 Polio Plus Society members in total. For the cash contribution, we have 65,000 last June 30, 2022, 65,497. And as of this Rotary year, we have 2,888. Amount given to DDF last year is 5,000, and the total cash contribution plus the DDF is 70,497 as of June 30. And this Rotary year, as we celebrate the new Rotary year, we have $2,888 Polio Plus contribution for as of July 14. And then for our district governors Polio Plus goal, we have 20,000 as of June 30. And then this Rotary year, it's $20,000. And what we are doing for our district for this Rotary year, as we celebrate the new Rotary year, we have the knockout challenge. Where in our district per club, we are asking them to give for the knockout challenge 100 to the annual fund and at least $20 for the Polio Plus Fund. This is to achieve the zero non-giving club. So for this start of the Rotary year, from July 4 to July 30, all those clubs who will participate or who will give 100 to the annual fund and $20 to the Polio Plus Fund will be given a recognition from our district governor, Anne Marenzana. And then as we also start the new Rotary year, we also encourage those Polio Plus Society members to give, and all other plans and goals of the district, like to increase the giving club of 1,500, the $1,000 individual giving, and then the Polio Plus Society members. And we also have on World Polio Day, as our World Polio Day chair, immediate past President Torres is here, we are planning to have the Move to End Polio Now. So this will be a district-wide event that will not be only creating awareness. We will also, aside from raising awareness, we will also raise funds for polio. And whatever we raise for this World Polio Day, we will give it to the Polio Plus Fund. And for the World Polio Day, also aside from the district-wide, we will also encourage the clubs to have their own World Polio Day project, like selling merchandise or other activities, to have to raise also funds and create awareness aside from the district-wide event. So siguro yun muna po para dun sa initial programs for this Rotary year po. Thank you.
Wow. Take a bow. As of July 15, 2022, you have already donated $20,000 US. Wow, classmate.
2,000.
2,000 lang ba? Okay. So congratulations. You are very...
Ano to? This is as per RI, but there are already a lot of may mga contributions na rin, deposits from other members which was not yet reclassified by Miss Rosaline. Yan po.
Yes, classmate, thank you so much. You are very hardworking district polio coordinator of 3790, and there's no doubt that you have been awarded as the most outstanding district officer. So again, congratulations, classmate. District most outstanding district officer. So thank you for your end polio report. And next to report is from District 3800.
You may want to report, Rick. Wala si Rami. He had to go to the doctor.
Okay, Gob. Nandyan ba?
Wala. Pinadala na lang niya sa messenger. Or maybe we can skip that and then go to that last.
Okay, Gob. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's move to District 3810 instead.
Good afternoon.
Coordinator Cora.
Yeah, this is DPC Cora. Our report for the month of July. As of June 30, 2022, the number of Rotary clubs in our district is 114. And as of July 15 is also the same at 114. The number of Rotarians as of June 30 was 2,814 versus as of July 15 of 2,910. So there's a 3.4 increase in membership. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, that's a typographical error, Ricky. That should be 47 because we have 67 non-giving clubs. So as of July 15, we already have 3 clubs giving to Polio Plus. And then the number of 1,500 giving clubs, as of June 30, we have 4. And as of July 15, we already have 1. The number of 1,000 giving individual, we have 4 as of June 30. And as of July 15, we have 2. The number of Polio Plus Society members, as of June 30, we have 103. And then for this year, there was an additional of 50, which makes it 153. The cash contribution last year, Rotary year 21-22 was 17,760.29. And the DDF given to polio was 55,000. For a total of 72,780.29 versus our budget for 21-22 of $20,000. As of July 15, the cash contributions, although it is not yet in the portal, we have the deposit slips which we already gave to Rosaline Ong for recording. We have $26,200 in cash. We have 1 individual who have donated $25,000 out of that $26,200 cash contribution. So our district governor's polio goal for this year is $30,000. So if you can see, we are just a bit away from the goal, but we hope we could surpass last year's total DDF and cash contribution. For the October 24 World Polio Day, we plan to hold a motorcade, and then we plan to put a billboard about polio, and then we would also do some fundraising, like selling of shirts and other polio items. That's it.
Rick, I'd like to commend the district governor, Joyce Ambray, and first gentleman Hermie. He's actually president of Rotary Club Manila. After my presentation in their Zoom Dista, they did a pledging. I think that's where the amount came from, Cora, right?
Yes, yes, Gob.
So right after the Distas, they did a pledging where whoever would donate $100 to be a Polio Plus Society member was matched by the first gentleman, by President Hermie Esguerra. So that was how the bulk of this contribution came about. So thank you very much, and please thank Gov Joyce and President Hermie.
Yes, Gob, and I will tell them. Thank you.
Thank you, DPC Cora, for this excellent report on your contribution of from the Polio Plus Fund, and congratulations also to District Governor Joyce Ambray. You have already achieved 26,200 as of July 15, but it's not yet reported or posted in the Rotary Club Central, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, thank you again and congratulations, DPC Cora. Now let's move to District 3820, DPC Baste.
Yes. As you can see, there is not much data for July 15. So I think we had an amazing year as of June 30, 2022 under Governor Angie Sunio. So it was an outstanding number. So the information that I didn't include, but I just heard this afternoon, because I was not sure about the district governor Polio Plus goal from our governor Gina C. I think she was still managing that information. It has been set up at $50,000 US as of now. Now it has been set up towards the official number. Now we have among the group that has been created, the objective is a road to $100,000 US. So we expect to reach the 6-number digit in cash contribution this year. So we challenge ourselves to figure it out how we can go above the 87,000, and we try to be on the road of 100,000. But it's an unsafe. So we have to keep that information between us for the moment. Now, when it comes to the number of club, we are still on the same number. Rotarian, we're still waiting for the latest information. The giving has been $125 US reported by past district governor Mayan just before, so it's irrelevant. So what we have been doing mainly, which about the back end, I would say, we have been working a lot on something that sometimes we don't want to talk about because we always try to illuminate people with numbers and everything. But I think it was important for the district. We have a lot of discussion with Rotarian, who wanted to have a better reporting about their donation. Because sometimes we figured out there was a certain amount of money that was reported under the club. As you know, the money that the Rotarian give to end polio is important as well for the contribution sometimes to being a Polaris Fellow or any other contribution that they can give to the district. So we have been working a lot on the back end lately and build a specific Facebook group, a specific bank account, specific Gcash account, that we can at least manage properly all the donation. So that means that any donation that can be given, even if it's in the purchase of a shirt or in the purchase of any merchandising that they will say, will be reported properly under the name of every single Rotarian. And that was a request from most of the Rotarian during our latest district training that we had with everybody. So we have, of course, a bunch of events oncoming. Some of them being, and I think I shared that last year, we have this beautiful motorcycle and polio, 4 of them that will be put under a raffle ticket. So we have, and I will share this picture with you. I know one of the club already organized their first End Polio Zumba. That means that the activities has been ongoing. But as you know, the beginning of July is extremely busy for every single Rotarian, and especially for every president, where they have to answer the call of the governor by having this kickoff project. So we have been giving them a bit of space to make sure that they could handle everything and not feeling overwhelmed for the moment. But I know for a fact that we are planning as well for the End Polio Day by October, this beautiful fashion show where the model will be the Rotarian of the district, or mainly the ladies who have been, trying to embrace the possibility of having a beautiful night where donation will flow. So I hope that by next month we will have way more information to give you as soon as everything is a bit settled in the district.
Thank you, DPC Baste, for your plans and goals for this Rotary year for the End Polio, and hopefully for our next meeting, all the data will be completely filled up. No, so again, thank you, DPC Baste. Now let's move to District 3830, DPC Sweetie.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. First, I'd like to acknowledge my deputy, Miss Ino is around. Good afternoon, Ino. At least may support.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. For our district, as of June 30, we have 111 Rotary clubs, same as today. And number of Rotarians from 2,979 has increased by 8.60% to 3,234. For clubs, for number of clubs giving to polio, last June 30, there were 96. And as to date, we have 2. For number of 1,500 giving clubs, we have 15. As to date, we have 1. For 1,000 giving individual, we from June 30, we had 17, and to date we have 2. So that makes from the Polio Society from 331, we have plus 2. And for the cash giving, June 30, that was 75,895. And to date, we have 2,300. For the DDF, that was given 16,200. I'm still waiting for our governor's advice. So for the cash contribution, less the DDF, we have 2,300. For the plans or the goal for this year is $40,000 from the 18,941. So that's 111% increase. So as earlier, Government mentioned that we are here to promote and donate. So for the promotion, we had several activities already done last week. And we continue with our posters, and I will ask all clubs to have their polio immunization as one of their projects, and so that we can promote it on not only on posters but on televisions and other media. On October 16, we are going to have a pinning of the Polio Society members, those who've donated, and also 100 for the 100% club giving. We will be giving banners to them. During the previous meeting, I have already presented our plans for the year, and we will do it as we go along. Thank you.
Thank you, DPC Sweetie, for your End Polio report. So as of now, as July 15, 2022, you have already deposited donated to polio at least 2,300 US dollars.
2,300.
Yeah,
Yes.
2,300
three-
US dollars.
Yeah, the
So
2,000 is not.
congratulations, and I know you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of activities during the World Polio Day. So again, congratulations at DPC Sweetie together with your Deputy District Polio Coordinators of District 3830. Now let's move to District 3860, District Polio Coordinator Alain Sanarpida.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, DPC Alain, Doc Alain.
Good evening.
Good.
Govmayan. So this is my report, which is not yet complete, since my governor is still busy doing her rounds for the induction of the clubs, and my district Rotary Foundation coordinator is out of the country as of the moment. But he'll be back by the end of the month, so we'll be having our final amounts and plans for our polio campaign. So to start, we started with a number of Rotary clubs as of June 30, 2022 of 100. And with the same number, July 15, we still have the same number of clubs. And the number of Rotarians at 2,592, which is also the same as of July 15, 2022 at 2,592. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus is 91. So we have 9 clubs that were not able to give to Polio Plus for last year, for as cutoff of June 30 to 2022. So the plan for this year of Governor Lilo is to have a zero number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, so that during the time of DPC Ricky. So that's the aim of Governor Lilo. So the number of clubs giving to 1,500 US dollars is 26. The plan of Governor Lilo is to increase the number of clubs giving to 1,500 for her year, and the number of individual giving to 1,000 US dollars. Last year was around 10. So this year the plan is to increase the number of individuals giving to 1,000 US dollars. Now, the number of Polio Plus Society members as of June 30, 2022, it was around 62. So as of July 15, 2022, it's the same. So the plan of Governor Lilo is to increase and promote and campaign Polio Plus Society in our district. So our cash contribution as of June 30, 2022 was around 108,334 US dollars. And as of July 15, 2022, we have now 3,640. Wherein the 1,000 US dollars comes from our deputy and Polio Now coordinator Ricky, and our and Polio coordinator Zone 10A Govmayan. So the 1,600, I'm still looking at who gave that, no? So the amount of DDF given to Polio as of June 30, 2022 is 87,378 US dollars. So the cash contribution with the DDF is 995,712 as of June 30, 2022. And for this year, Rotary year, as of July 15, 2022, we have 3,640. Going back to the amount of DDF giving to Polio as for this Rotary year, definitely because our district has been consistent of giving our 20% from the DDF to Polio, and we still don't have the amount, but for sure the district is going to give a DDF to Polio. So the district goes Rotary year as of June 30, 2022, Polio Plus goal was 50,000. Now for the year of our governor, Lilo Alinio, we are pegging it at 60,000 US dollars. So that is my report, and of course some of those there'll be some changes. It's not final yet, so I hope to report more good news to our deputy, and to our EPNC Governor Mayan Alcordo Solomon. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Doc Alin, for your end polio report. I just noticed for your amount of DDF given to polio as of June 30. I think it's 43,679 or basta nasa it's in 43,000 US dollar.
47 ba yun? Parang ganun.
There's a glitch in the system. The
Yeah.
number in, I think, 3820 and 3860 for DDF was doubled. So meanwhile, we just copied their number and adjustments will be made.
It's not 87 eh. Ang alam ko, it's more or less 47 ata. Ganon.
43.
Yeah, 43. Yeah, 43 plus.
43. 43,600 something. Yeah. Anyway, according to government, there is a glitch in the, I think, the portal. So, okay. Thank you, DPC Alin, for your report and congratulations. Now, I think let's go back to District 3800. I think DPC CB, na-encode ni mo DPC CB?
I don't have the details po. Maybe if someone can send it to Messenger.
Okay, I will try.
Let's proceed to 3870. Rick will do that after MBIO.
Okay,
so
go.
she has time.
Okay, go. Okay, let's move to next district, District 3870, to give the report. DPC Cora. Linda.
Thank you, Deputy Ricky. Pleasant evening once again to all of you. Now, in our district, we got the smallest number of clubs with only 48, and the number of Rotarians is the same at 1,532, and the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus is 100%, and we hope to do that again this year. All the clubs are giving to polio. The number of 1,500 giving clubs is 4, but now this early in July, we have 2. The number of 1,000 giving individuals, 0. Number of Polio Plus Society members, we had 20 before, and now we got 42 new members. So our cash contribution compared to last year, ours now is $4,650. Now, we may be the smallest district, but for the record, Governor Mian and Deputy Ricky, even just for this month, we made it to second place. We are not Kolelat this month. Okay, so we are very proud of that. We did something, and I would like to introduce to you my 2 deputies. Past Assistant Governor Lorna Salvan for Zone 2, and for Zone 3, we have past Assistant Governor Maureen Cacabelos. And these 2 ladies are super fundraisers and live wires in their zones. So I hope to hear more from them. So that's all my report for tonight. Although on October 24, as we used to do, we will have a polio walk, a short program, and Zumba after that. And we will be putting more polio billboards, and some clubs will be doing selling or auction, and another club I heard will be giving I will be into golf tourney fundraising. So that's all I can say for now.
Yay! Congratulations, DPC Rosalinda. So as of July 15, 2022, you have already donated $4,650 to Polio Plus Fund. Wow, you are, for the month of July, your district is #1 in contributing to polio. So again, congratulations at DPC Rosalinda Caragos together with your deputy and Polio Now coordinator. So again, and thank you for sharing your plans and goals for this Rotary year. Thank you, DPC Linda. Now let's move to District 3850. I think I have to share my screen. Wait. So how can share? Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay, for District 38, District 3800, 3850. 3850 ba to go?
3,800, kay Rami.
Okay, 3,800 under District Polio Coordinator Rami Garcia. For the Rotary year 2021-2022 as of June 30, they have a total of 104 clubs. Now still 104 for this Rotary year. And for the number of Rotarians is 2,983 and they have a increase to 3,327 as of this date. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus Fund as of last year is 104 and the same as for this Rotary year. Now for the number of $1,500 giving clubs for the Rotary year 2021 and 2022, they have a total of 15. Now for this Rotary year 2023, they have now a total of 30 giving clubs, at least $1,500. So congratulations. So for the number of 1,000 giving individuals for the Rotary year 2021-2022, they have none. But for this Rotary year, they have already 20 giving individuals. The number of...
Sorry, I'll interrupt you. I think these are goals. These have not yet been...
sorry, go.
These are still goals. Mali ang form niya, dapat yung column is what has been already. So he just posted the goals.
Yes, Gab, nakita ko. Sorry for that. So the goals of their goals for the number of Rotarians is 3,327 and their goals for the giving clubs to Polio Plus Fund. And for the 1,500 giving clubs, their goal is 30. And the number of giving individuals for this Rotary year, their goal is 20. And the number of Polio Plus Society member, Rotary year 2021-2022, they have 365 Polio Plus Society members. Now, for this Rotary year, their goal is to achieve at least 400 member society, Polio Plus Society members. For their cash contribution, they have not included for the last Rotary year, but for this Rotary year, 2022-2023, their cash contribution goal is $50,000. And for their DDF last year, they had $22,500. So for this Rotary year, there's none. I think it's still undecided. And for the cash contribution plus DDF for last Rotary year, they have a total of $235,000.
We will just have this corrected kasi it will not be the goal that will be reflected. So next report, it will still be again what has been deposited. The fixed amount is the first column. What was achieved end of June 30, 2022. The next column is whatever was already realized for that period. So in August, when we meet, as of ano yung period na nakuha yung deposit. So we'll just correct this na lang. We'll help Rami.
I will ask DPC Rami to correct it, Gab.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Rick.
Okay, Gob. So I think all of the district in our zone have been reported. So from MDIO Chair Alster Ticaro, I think maybe you have an update or polio goals for the Rotaract.
Yes.
In behalf
everyone.
Tito Ricky, I
Yes.
think while waiting for MDO Alster, we will be sharing his screen po.
Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Al, mura kag robot.
Akala ko sa akin ang may diferensya eh.
And sounds like a robot. Shiv.
Hello.
Shiv.
Yes po.
I think unstable, the internet signal of MDIH is unstable.
All right. Sige po, give me a minute.
Hello. How about now?
Yeah. Okay na. Loud and clear.
Hello. Yes. I'll turn off na lang po my cable internet connect.
I think we have also here another technical to support in the name of JN.
Yes po. I think he also has a bad internet connection. I am still trying to download the PowerPoint that was sent so I can share on his behalf na lang po. Give me a minute.
Meanwhile, sige, while you're doing that, short discussion muna, Rick. For our August meeting, I have invited past District Governor Edwin to give us a short talk on the success story of the Polio Plus Society in 3850. So the success story of 3850 was in 2020-21, their all-time high in the district was $17,000. But because of Polio Plus, their last year was all-time high of $50,000. They were able to get 302 Polio Plus Society members. And he will share his success story on how he, together with District Polio Coordinator June Kwan, did it. So that's for August. And then what is expected in August is just a simple report. And I will be emailing you for the reports that you mentioned on your plans that you can submit to me in writing, because that is what I will submit to RI also. And for the fundraising, this I have to say for the fundraising, please make sure that you ask the clubs how much will be given to polio, because there have been some instances when the clubs will use End Polio as the beneficiary and they do not give to End Polio. So before you allow the club to use End Polio now, make sure you agree with the club on the minimum amount, at least minimum amount they will donate to polio. So let's say a golf tournament, they raise money for golf tournament. So if you can negotiate for a 50-50 because the cost is End Polio, why not? It will go to polio. We understand also this is also a practice that I noticed last year. They use polio as fundraiser for the clubs. We can agree that you raise funds for the club and polio. So you have to split whatever you have raised for polio and for the club. So pwede naman yung ganun. We can talk about it. You can talk about it with the clubs and the district as well. And if I've not heard of any merchandises, so I do not know if the districts are considering to have merchandises for sale to raise funds for polio. And if ever you have, if there are any generic merchandises, please feel free to share it with Ricky so we can come up with a catalog. And other districts may want to patronize your merchandise. We did that before. So yeah, please feel free. Shivi, are you all ready? Aster, are you ready?
Yes po.
All right.
Ayan. So again, sorry for the technical glitches that we had earlier. But again, good evening everyone, especially to Tita Govme and to everyone who's with here with us tonight. By the way, please allow me to turn off my camera so that I will be having a more stronger internet connection. Diba? Sana all internet. Anyways, hello po ulit everyone. I am Alster Ray Altecaro Jr., the current Pilipinas Rotaract Multi-District Information Organization Officer from the Rotary Club of Downtown Davao, District 3860. Next slide, please. So I will be giving you a very short history of the Pilipinas Rotaract NDIO so that you will be having a information and idea what is MDIO. So the history of the Filipinas Rotaract Multi-District Information Organization, it was established on 2006. The successful hosting of the Asia Pacific Regional Rotaract Conference of the Filipinas became the strongest force that made the Philippine NDIO into a reality. On 2007, February 4, Memorandum of Understanding by Laws and Constitution deliberation. Then on June 24, 2007, submission of the requirements. The Filipinas Rotaract MDIO po is hindi po siya basta-basta lang itatayo na organization para sa Pilipinas. Next slide please. So on November 30, 2007, Rotary International approved the request to form the MDIO or the Filipinas Rotaract MDIO. As you can see po and as you heard, that the Rotary or the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO is recognized by the Rotary International. Next slide. So this is the timeline po of the Pilipinas Rotaract MDIO on 2007. It started from District 3780, 3810, and 3820. And 2 years later, on 2009, 3790 and 3830 joined the Filipinas Rotaract MDIO. And after a year, on 2010, the District 3800 and the 3860 joined the MDIO. And 2 years after, the last three districts who joined the Filipinas Rotaract 0 and 3870. Next slide, please. And did you know that 23 Rotaract MDIOs approved Rotary International around the world? So hindi lang po ang Pilipinas ang merong MDIO, meron po around the globe. And isa na po dyan ang Southeast Asian MDIO. Next slide, please. So ano po ba yung MDIO? Ano po ba yung ginagawa namin? Bakit po ba kami nag-exist ang MDIO? So ito po yan. Number 1 is to provide assistance and support to the DRRs or the District Rotary Representative through the information dissemination among the participants. We also organize training for the DRRs in accordance with the policies of Rotary International. And for the information of everybody, one of our favorite speakers during the DIRETS or the District Rotary Representative Elect Training Seminar or yung training po is si PDG Mean Alcordo Solomon po. Number 3, fostering camaraderie among Rotaractors of different districts by facilitating communication and promoting multi-district service and fellowship activities. And we also facilitate information exchanges and improve connection among the district and enables and promote information flow between the district, serve as contact person who relay information between the district. So in short po, ang Rotaract MDIO is to disseminate to support all the Philippine DRRs or the 10 district in the Philippines. And ang Rotaract po or ang MDIO po is wala pong governing power, but to solely support and give assistance to the Filipinas Rotaract MDIO. Ang
Nawala ka, NDIO Chair Alster. Hello? Para kang robot. NDIO Chair Alster.
Kim!
There's a need in decision making will be the 10 district Rotaract representative po. So ang 10 district Rotaract representative po is the governor of the Rotaract also in the district. Next slide, please. Hello.
Yes, go on. Yes.
Audible. Hello.
Yes, hello. You may go on.
Clear po ba ako?
Yes. Please continue.
Alright. Sorry po. Alright. So, alright. Hello, sir. And hello, sir.
Yes,
Am I clear na, sir?
putol-putol ka, NDIO Chair Alster.
Wait
The
po.
RCB, please kindly assist the PowerPoint presentation, please.
Should I continue on behalf of MDIO Chair na lang?
Yes, please, Shivi. We would like the district polio coordinators to know who their DRRs because they will be working closely with them.
Sige po, I'll try my best po.
Just introduce according to the slide of Alster.
Okay po, noted po. Alright, so the next presentation will be the District Rotaract representatives for the Imaginative Rotary Year 2022-2023. So we have here for District 3 770, we have DRR Raquel Magtalas from the Rotaract Club of Kalumpit. For District 3780, we have DRR Trisha Solvidelia from the Rotaract Club of Mintown, Quezon City. For District 3790, we have DRR Alan Klitz Jr. from the Rotaract Club of Downtown Olongapo 2. For District 3800, we have DRR Christine Nicolas from the Rotaract Club of Central Centro. All right, so the next four, District 3810, we have here DRR Christine Bello from the Rotaract Club of San Antonio de Padua. For District 3820, we have DRR Joseph Ilagan from the Rotaract Club of Downtown Batangas. And then for District 3830, we have DRR Maria Tedelin Lebrias from the Rotaract Club of Muntinlupa North. And then for District 3850, we have DRR Kurtz Nazir Priangola from the Rotaract Club of Iloilo. And then the last two, we have from the District 3870, DRR Stephen Leo Ferreira from the Rotaract Club of Metro Valencia. And for District 3860, yours truly, DRR Shivi Resolado from the Rotaract Club of Cebu Fuente. All right, so the next presentation will be for the MDIO plans for polio for Rotary Year 2022 to 2026. MDIO Alster, do you want to continue?
Malakas daw yung ulan, Shivi.
Alright, sige po.
Please proceed.
Okay. So, we also followed the RI strategic priority of Rotary International. So, the first one is increase our impact. So, to eradicate polio and leverage the legacy, the MDIO initiative would be to do a national fundraising program for End Polio. The amount raised for End Polio in US dollar, the target would at the baseline, so this is from the previous years, 2020 to 2021, from 13,587. And I think we still haven't got the last year, 2021-2022. That's why the baseline will be 2020-2021. So we are targeting a total of 15,000 for the whole US dollars for the whole 10 district. And then another increase, RI strategic priority for increase our impact, we have here focus our programs and offerings. So to increase Rotaract donation to the Rotary Foundation. So amount raised for DRF in US dollars for the 2020 to 2021 was around 36,159 US dollars. So for this year's Rotary year, we are targeting 40,000 US dollars. Okay, so other plans and programs for Pilipinas MDIO. So the first one, to strengthen the public awareness in End Polio program through creating video short films contest. I think this will be per district. The second one, to recognize individuals, clubs, and donors who donated at least 10 US dollars. The third one, designate a section in the Pilipinas Rotary magazine about End Polio campaign and the Rotary Foundation. The fourth one will be each 10 districts of the Pilipinas Multi-District Information Organization will have their own initiatives about End Polio. Then MDIO will be giving special awards. These are the four special awards regarding the End Polio donation. The first one will be giving highest giving district award. Second is highest giving club award. Third is highest giving Rotaractor award. And the fourth one will be highest giving individual for non-Rotaract. Okay, I think that ends the presentation of MDIO Ulster.
Thank you, Dr. Shibi, for this very comprehensive report about the Pilipinas Multi-District Information Organization plans and goals for this Rotary year for End Polio now. So congratulations, MDIO Chair Ulster Ticaro, and to all the 10 district Rotaract representatives. So to all the district polio coordinators in our district, so please coordinate also with your DRRs in your district. And also maybe I will be giving a slot. We will be giving a slot rather to our every district, and of course together with your Rotaracts we will be giving a slot to our newsletter. I think 2 pages, one for the district and one for Rotaracts. So just send me your polio plans and goals, your activities, wearing our End Polio Now t-shirt, and of course your activities, of course with branding compliant. So let's proceed now to question and answers. If you have any queries, questions, you can ask now. You may raise your hand so that I will acknowledge. I will recognize all the participants. Do you have any violent reaction? Okay, DPC Sweetie from District 830.
Yes, Gov. Mayan, I used to be an ERA chair last year, so I was easy. It was easy for me to access Rotary Central regarding the reports of the ERA. But this time, how do I access for Polio Plus report? Or can we access?
I don't know if the district polio coordinator, Elaine or Ricky, during your time, were you able to access, Carla? Ako, I can access. But
I cannot access, Gov.
you cannot. So
Okay.
DRFC. It will be your DRFC. That's why you have to work closely with your DRFC.
Okay.
So I can provide you is the fund analysis. I cannot access the club, but I can access the district. So what I gave you last July 4, I think, the fund analysis for reference, it was just a proof that I can access the district.
Okay.
Yes, Cora.
Yeah, ako Gov, I can access the polio, the club analysis, and the district analysis too.
How was that? Did your governor register you? Parang merong ganun eh. You have to be registered.
Since I was given position in the TRF several years ago, parang na-continue lang siya ng na-continue up to now.
Okay. So again sa TRF team yan. Maybe you can inquire from your DRFC if you can access. So si Cora, for that matter, was in the TRF team. Binigyan pa rin siya ng access. So that's how.
I think once the district polio coordinator was reported to the Rotary Club Central as a DPC and part of that TRF team of their district, I think they can they have the access also.
But Elaine could not. Elaine is now on his second year.
Did you ask the RFC Lilo way back last Rotary year, DPC Elaine?
Yeah, last year hindi ko ma-access. They gave me the that hindi ko talaga ma-open.
I think for my term, parang nag-try ko nga hindi ko ma-remember pero parang naka-try ko during my term.
You were able to access, Ricky. You got all the data. I remember that.
Yes, go. Yes, go. Maka-access go.
Maka-access na district report.
I can still access. I was a TRF for 2 years. I can still access others except for the polio report.
Okay. So try daw sa DRFC. Let's see if that will work.
Okay.
By the way, for clarification, we have 2 chat groups, the one in Messenger and the one in Viber with the district governor. So all our discussions will be in the chat Messenger. And whatever our final plans will be with the governor. Para yung governor hindi ma-stress.
Another question po. Sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Yung mga po, Paul Harris, sorry. Polio Plus Society members were given PIN during their chartering. Now, question: if ever they of course they have to continue giving as a society, should we still give them another PIN for that?
We have discussed that. According to them, unlike in the Paul Harris Society, there's a chevron. There's no chevron for Polio Plus Society. So either you may want to give them another PIN, but definitely you have to give them a certificate. Parang sa sustaining membership, number 1, number 2.
Okay.
You complement a PIN if you decide to give a PIN, but definitely you should have your certificate. Now, I don't know if we have one look in our certificate kasi kanya-kanyang district iba-ibang itsura. I noticed that in some induction. However, if you'd like to share some ideas or some designs, please feel free to put it in our working chat group sa Messenger. So the new district polio coordinators can get some ideas. And our senior leaders are open, especially Mike McGovern, to be invited. Yes, Arnel?
Chair, meron ng question. Kasi meron ako mga kasama sa club na magdo-donate ng 1,000 na Paul Harris. may isa kaming member na pwede ba niya hatiin, yung 500 bibigay niya sa Polio Plus, yung 500 bibigay niya sa Paul Harris.
Yes.
Pero ang contribution niya magiging 1,000 pa rin as pool pa rin as Paul Harris.
1,000 pa rin ang contribution niya sa points. But for the DDF, yung babalik sa club, 500 lang. Yes.
Yes. Tama.
So your Polio Plus donation earns you points. Gaya ako, I gave 1,000, but it's already for polio. But it earns me points. It earns me points for my continuing major donor.
Yeah, that's right, Gov. Gov, actually, District Polio Coordinator Rami Garcia is here. Maybe we can ask him to correct his end polio report. DPC Rami?
Rami, ano na lang, we can call him in a separate sa reporting. Oo.
I have the edited, but I'll send it na lang po.
How are you? Are you okay? Okay na?
A bit okay na po. Okay naman po.
Good. That's good. By the way, lessons learned pala from last year, kasi may naghahabol yung naghahabol ng mga DDF. There was one district who wanted to give the remaining DDF, but it was already cut off. It was already July 8. Now, they only considered an extension to July 1 before lunchtime. Pwede pa. Kasi sa states, di ba, 12 noon is still midnight. Doon kinonsider. However, yung mga nag-roll over ng DDF, there's already a policy that RI will not allow the rolling over effective 2024. So hindi na siya po pwedeng mag-roll over ang mga district governors. You really have to let them understand, especially DRFC's district governors, the DDF is supposed to be spent on that year. So yung year ngayon, 2022-23, ang allocation ng DDF was 3 years ago. So sa atin yan na year. Huwag mo ipasa sa next year. Atin yan eh. So spend that DDF, spend that for this year. Now, by mid-June of next year, more or less alam na nila kung may mga global grant na hindi ma-approve, then spend the remaining DDF. Otherwise, it will go to the World Fund. Wala na. So what I'm negotiating now for this district is, since they rolled over the amount, pina-earmark niya, they're working with the governor, and the RI leader will call the governor, that amount rolled over, wag galawin, i-donate sa polio pa rin. So, sabi ko, okay, so doon pa rin papunta. Kaya lang, hindi na ma-credited sa term niya. So, too late yung pag-authorize niya. Minsan yung last minute, don't wait kasi may glitch sometimes sa RI sa dami ng pumapasok na deposits. So again, remember, DDFs are supposed to be spent on the year that it was allocated. It is not to be rolled over. Why is that? This year, meron silang allocation ng DDF eh. So the governor, kaya nga may DGND. The DGND is supposed to work closely now with the governor. So whatever they can raise for annual giving will go back to the DGND during his or her term as governor. That's the beauty in our positioning in the governors with the NDNE. We plan for the future. All right.
Yes, okay. Is there any other questions? One, two, three. If there's none.
Picture taking na, baka gutom na sila, kaya wala nang question.
Picture taking na, di na ka na mag-closing.
How do I get end polio now shirt?
Rami, end polio ano?
The end polio now shirt. How do I get one?
How do you get
kami.
Yun, i-promote.
You want me to provide you?
By the way, for the End Polio Now shirt, please, it's not just limited to us, Rotarian. Pwede yung asawa nyo, yung anak. Kaya meron na kaming little kiddie version ng End Polio Now shirt.
Oh, cute.
Version. So, di ba cute? Bahala na kayo kung anong ilagay nyo sa likod. Basta sa harap yung end polio now.
Yeah, like this.
Ayan.
And polio now. In our district, we have this flag, and we have the next sleeve is our district, and the front is the end polio now.
Pero pag generic, please do not put your district kasi hindi mabenta ng ibang district.
Yeah.
Gaya nung nangyari sa isang district, nagpakyaw sa kabila. Sabi, bakit iba tong district? Sunuot ng mga Rotarians. Mali! So if you have wonderful merchandises, please, if you're willing to sell, you know, the auction was a good idea. Last minute fundraiser ng 3860. The auction raised 500,000. Di ba, Alain? 500,000 for a week or two.
Yeah.
So we had the chair of Kenneth Cobonpue and other painting. So surprise rin yung mga auction. So this group, every month we share our best practices. And we coordinate, we work as a team. If you have topics that you want to talk about in the next meeting, please feel free to let me know. Next meeting, we have past District Governor Edwin To share the success story of Polio Plus. Any other?
Let's go. That will be in August.
Oh yeah. Now, which reminds me, we usually hold our meetings on Thursdays. Ngayon lang to naging Friday kasi move tayo ng move, di ba? So we hold our meetings Thursday because we follow after the zone TRF meeting. The zone TRF meeting is where the regional coordinators, EMGA, RRFC, the RPICs, and your DRFCs meet. And this is where I present the Polio Plus update, plus and minus. And yun ang, oh, we did that. So the next day, I tweak my presentation to present it to you para presko. So we meet on Thursdays, I think third Thursday of the month. Pina-finalize pa ng TRF team if it's on the second or the third. We will know because we will have a meeting next week pa. Kasi dahil sa mga induction, so we will regularize our meeting starting August. So I will let you know. Are you okay with 5 o'clock? Is everyone okay with the 5 o'clock time? Okay. Because before we used to meet at 4, and because some are working, they requested that it be moved at 5. So yeah, we'll keep the 5 o'clock. And your Zoom background, I provided for the district polio coordinators accordingly to your position. Alster has his MDIO. So this is actually the virtual background provided by RI for us. And the rest of the virtual backgrounds, generic, that I sent, please feel free to use it anytime if you want to have a change costume. Maganda naman eh. They're brand compliance and it's nice to use, especially if you have some theme in your meeting. So for now, that's all that I can say. I'm just so happy we have a formidable team. And likewise, you are creating your own team. So Rami, you might have missed out. Some of the district polio coordinators are creating their own team where they have a deputy to handle the Polio Plus Society. They have a deputy also to handle the merchandises for sale. So your role as district polio coordinator, you will do the major function to work on clubs, being donors of 1.5 to work on individuals. So yun yung mga in the district to give to the DDF. Mga power play na yung district polio coordinators din. So may team na tayo.
Okay, Gab.
Okay.
Okay, Gab. So let's have a group picture na.
A closing message daw. Yun ang closing message ko, Shivi. Hindi kasi formal, sorry.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank Shivi, the DRR. You want to show your Shivi? Imagine DRR pang ginawa natin na.
Sige po.
Sama ka, Shivi. Open your video so that you will include it in the gallery.
Pangit po ako.
Hoy. Actually, JN and Maureen.
And is the district secretary.
Maureen also open her video together with JN.
Sa work pa. JN. Pasok ka for the family picture. Ayun.
Yan. How about Maureen?
Okay. Si Maureen, 3870.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Right, another one. 1, 2, 3.
I will share my PowerPoint, so you can change the slides. Please tweak it according to your district, but the general information is there. I will share the video of Matt Caparas kasi hindi naman yan mag-iiba eh. Yung Oo. So,
Thank
please
you.
go around. And thank you very much. You can have your dinner already.
Gob, pahabol ko, Gob. To all district polio coordinators, please send all your end polio activities. Also the DRRs or the MDIO chair, Ulster, if you have activities, please send it to me so I can include it in our newsletter.
We also do a picture of the district polio coordinator. I'll send you an email. Just fill in the blank for your parang profiling. Lagay kayo sa newsletter. So we'll have a detailed look, get to know our district polio coordinators and our MDIO. So we want everyone to know that we all know each other. All right?
Yes, Gob.
Okay. So have a good lunch in your own house. Be safe.
Dinner na, Gob.
Dinner na.
Ay, kailan ngayong kalangkat.
Thank you, dear RCB.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good evening.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good night po.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you, Maureen. Si Moreno.
Ano si Maureen?
Kawas, ano yan? Ricky.
Yes, go ka. Sawadi ka.
Sawadi ka. Magdala ka ng pamasahe ko.
Nanadiri ang imuhang ano. Ano na ganitong imuhang ano ha? Wait lang.
At sige, tutuhanan na yan ha. Ang pamasahe ko, tsaka pa rin yung sa ilong. Inhaler pala.
Asa na tumalon?
Nakapantalon. Good night po. Bye. Lakad ka ng lakad dyan.
Basta murag naka-impake na to sa loob sa bagay. Alis na kami ugma.
Sige.
Rest assured nga maugip to. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, Shib. Good job. Bye.